Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UNLV Rebels offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 45, on his way. Wide open spaces. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stallions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Moving out of the pocket. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Stallions look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's McGowan. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The give from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Stallions will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Trying to rumble in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. The Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's turning it on. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps looking downfield. Finds a little space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
7 shots, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. He'll toss it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board there.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
Oh, those hurts. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Stallions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man. It's Manning. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's caught. Fighting off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Stallions send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His punt is blocked. Picks it up. He'll try to do something with it. And they will score. Touchdown UNLV.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard it. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody.
There he goes. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Stallions will punt this one away. He hopes this one turns out a little better. Had the other one blocked. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Calandria. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him.
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
UNLV.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
22. Sharks 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He is not going to get there. Stops short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Stallions will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Sharks, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. On target to the left. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McGowan. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out.
Encroachment defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
UNLV, 45. Sharks, 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's in open space downfield. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Makes the quick grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Stallions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's McGowan. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Got a man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier.
Offside. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. And don't forget, pressure and blocked.
And you could see they had a punt block left set up. They overload the left side of the formation. They don't have enough guys to really get them all blocked up. Nice job getting in the backfield, taking the ball off the punter's foot, and getting the huge punt block.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's first and 10 from the 13. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Slithers into space.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on his own fumble, and that one always puts your heart in the throat. The Stallions decide to punt it away. Just trying to get a punt off has been an adventure with these guys. Makes a move. Can they catch him? Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation. There he goes! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.